I'm gonna tell you a story. Story about life, which hopefully make you cry, laugh, hopefully make you cry, hopefully inspire you to appreciate life, carpe diem, seize the day, seize life by the balls, do something with what you have, tell your loved ones you love them. So welcome and fam, much love, Trav here. Where am I? I'm at the cruise terminal on Oahu in Hawaii. I just dropped off my my guests for the day. Tomorrow I'm gonna be back on the dolphin boat. No commute, but I'm gonna be in the ocean today. Waterfall hike. I'm blessed with life. Thank you. Appreciate you. Much love. Stoked to have you here with me. If you don't know me, my name's Trav. I'm an adventurer and entrepreneur. I live here on Oahu, and I'm a coach and I'm a storyteller, and that's why I do YouTube, because I like to tell stories, and part of it's telling my own story, but part of it's telling other people's stories. So part of my story now is I'm a hiking tour guide, or I'm a private adventure guide. So as a private adventure guide, I usually pick up, usually it's a couple. Usually it's two people for whatever reason. Sometimes it's solo hiker, sometimes it's three. Most of my clientele is usually a couple, and I get to hear their stories, and I get to hear stories, and these people are from all over the world. They're from all over the world, and that, you always want perks from a job. Does it pay you? Don't mean perks like how much it pays, but in the hiking tour actually pays pretty decent. Usually make about $300 for a tour, which is decent. Anyways, yeah, it's decent. It's not crazy, but I'm doing all right. Anyways, one of the perks of doing the tours, is I get to go outside and spend a lot of time outside in nature and take people to my favorite spaces. But another beautiful thing about my tour is, or a perk of the job, is meeting people in an intimate place and spend a full day with them, where they can share their story with me, right? And if I was doing bigger tours, I wouldn't get this. If I was doing more commercial tours, I wouldn't get this. So my last tour on Saturday, or it was Friday, I picked up a couple. They didn't speak any English. I don't really speak much Spanish anymore. I lived in Spain for a minute, and I learned to speak Spanish in California, but the past 7 years I basically forgot everything because I'm not speaking Spanish in Hawaii. But it's a couple on a honeymoon. The woman is Russian. The man is Puerto Rican. Neither of them speak very much English, but that's the only language they share. Their language is more physical. And they're here on honeymoon, they're celebrating the beginning of something. And the man pulled out his phone and pointed to pictures of where he wanted to go, and I took them there. And that was really beautiful to me, of an unforgettable moment. Experience doesn't require words, right? We didn't need to speak to have something special together, right? And they didn't need to speak. Their relationship is more about experience than conversation, right? So I thought that was so beautiful. That was Friday. Today's Wednesday. My tour today, I booked with this. It was a 6-year-old woman and an 80-year-old woman. The 80-year-old woman, unbelievably, she went to the same high school as me 70 years ago. A little less than 70 years ago. She told me, now I didn't, they were insisting for me to take them to a waterfall. The problem is all the waterfall hikes, outside of Waimea Canyon or Waimea Falls. I don't take people to Waimea Falls. It's like Disneyland. It's so touristy, people don't like it. Outside of Waimea, every waterfall is a difficult, I don't know why it's doing that. If it's not long, it's sketchy. So I'm trying to take them to, where do I take them? Do I take them to Lulumahu or do I take them to Manoa? She says, my mom's 80, she doesn't move that well, we're not that active. It's wet, there's loose stones, it's uphill, it's steep. I went and I scoped it out before the tour, and I concluded I should not take them here. It's not safe, I shouldn't do it. So when I picked him up, I was like, yo, y'all, do you guys want to go to a botanical garden? And they're like, no, we want to go to a waterfall. I'm like, I don't know if y'all can do it, really. I'm concerned. Say, hey, take us to a waterfall. Okay, we do it. So it ends up being, in order to do it, I give the older woman a trekking pole, and I had to take her by the hand the whole way and support her by the hand to keep her on balance, because I'm worried she's gonna fall. And I trust people. I don't really worry about getting sued, but at the same time, I can't have someone getting hurt on my tour. And while I'm helping her, she confides in me. She tells me, my daughter, which her daughter kept walking ahead, the daughter, who's 60, has stage 4 cancer. And they want to go to a waterfall together because that's the situation. So we make it to the waterfall, and the whole way, everybody who's passing, it is a little bit crowded still, everybody who's passing is cheering for her. Woohoo, way to go, you did it. And in the car, later on, the daughter's telling me, she says, yeah, yo, I have stage 4 cancer, and we're spending quality time together. We like to hike the waterfalls. This might be the last time. So that's why we're doing it. So my last couple is celebrating the beginning of something. This couple is celebrating the end. They're celebrating the end of their lives, the end of their time together. Ironically, the mother is going to outlive the daughter, most likely. The woman, she was in remission for 12 years. It came back, then went metastatic, and is now stage 4. So she may not have that much time left. Probably doesn't. And they said they want to celebrate the last time. And it made me think, man, you never know if a moment is going to be the last time you're in a place, the last time you do a thing, or the last time you're with a person. So there's places I've been where I did not realize that it was the last time. There's times I've been with people and I did not realize the last time because they're dead. And also there's times where I did not realize the last time, and I realized I'm probably never going to see them again. We've fallen out of contact. Or places I've been where it's like, or things that I've done, right? The last time I had a dunk session in Seattle and was dunking a basketball, I knew I would, at that point I always wondered, is this going to be the last time? Because I knew my life was changing. You never know if it's going to be the last time, but you know eventually there will be the last time. So I really like to treat not every moment like this is going to be the last time, but especially if I'm doing something that's really physically challenging, if I'm traveling or I'm leaving somewhere, if I'm seeing someone before they're leaving on a trip, or I'm visiting someone, that this might be the last time, right? It's not like I see my neighbor in the morning and this might be the last, although sometimes it is. There's this Canadian couple, I walk by their house every day, and one day last week, they're gone and there's a new couple in there, and I'm like, wow, was yesterday the last time I see this person, right? And you don't know. Sometimes I'd be real close to someone, and then we get busy, and then all of a sudden, either we're not seeing each other anymore, or they had to move or something, and wow, I had no idea that was the last time. The last time I talked to my dad, I had a feeling this possibly could be the last time. I'm glad I told him I loved him. But it doesn't mean you need to spill your feelings all the time. But one, be grateful when you have an opportunity to do something special. anytime I climb a mountain, go surfing, it's like that was awesome. I hope there's more. I hope I get to do it. I hope I don't get injured or die. It's gonna happen eventually, right? Anytime I travel, this is one of the reasons I'm a very sentimental man. All these tattoos I have, it looks like one big cartoon graffiti piece is what someone described it. It is. I just Google like clip art silhouette, right? But I walk into a random, whenever I'm in a place and I'm traveling, the last day I try to walk in and say, yo, hey man, I've got like a dozen tattoos on my arm from different artists around the world. You want to add to it? And I can look at that and I can remember. I may never go back. I'll probably never go back here, right? And I remember who I was with and who I met, right? But it also means I'm really a fan of telling people that you value them at the appropriate time. And again, doesn't need to be every single time. Like today is never going to happen, but there's certain moments where you really don't know. And honestly, some of the time you don't know it's even the last time. A lot of the time, I mean, yeah, I think the last time, there's so many last times in my life because I've moved so much, I've traveled so much, I've met so many people. My in-person circle is kind of small, but I met so many people. So how many last times have I had with people? Last times with friends, last times with lovers, last times with family. So I hope that can inspire you in some small way and motivate you to be a little bit more grateful for life. Every day it's another opportunity to sing, to dance, to swim, to breathe, to laugh, to cry, to run, to jump, to hug, to write, to think, to smile, right? Every day is an opportunity. It's a blessing. And even the painful stuff, man, it lets you know that you're alive, gives you hope. When you're lonely, it gives you yearning. When there's afraid, there's a sliver of hope. When you're angry, there's a chance for reconciliation and forgiveness, right? Double-edged sword, every emotion. Every emotion's a coin flip, and you need both sides for the balance of it. So, just want to share that energy with you that I'm feeling of like, you know, taking life and absolutely fucking running with it, right? How long can I do the hiking tours and the dolphin tours? Potentially a really long time, but what if I get injured? What if I get badly injured, right? What am I going to do? Something else, right? So, live your life, man. And again, I'm doing one-on-one mentoring. I don't know that I'm really going to keep this offer up that much just because I'm so full on life and have limited time. But if you're interested, there's a link below. You can book with me. It's filling up, not because there's a bunch of people doing it, but because I have such limited time. So if that's something you want help improving your life, making your life better, go check me out. We can talk one-on-one. Okay. Appreciate you. Much love. Tell me your story. Look forward to hearing that. Peace.